Hey there guys, so I'm back for another video. I know that I said that I wanted to try uploading 2 times a week, but this week was rough, so I didn't really have the energy / time really to sit down and make a video. But now here I am, back and ready for a new topic. So what we're gonna be discussing today is fake friends and the signals, the signs that you're a fake friend to me. So I want to preface this by saying that I'm not innocent to doing these, but it's good because then I pick up on it. And when I feel like I'm being a fake friend, if the relationship is really important to me, then I'll improve myself and cut it out. But if you or I'll reevaluate the friendship. So maybe they're bad friends and I just don't want to be friends with them. You know what I mean? Okay, so I have a list here as I did last video. So I will be reading the list off of that, but there aren't any talking points. They're just the things, if that makes sense. So it's kind of going to be rambled again. So yeah, Okay, so the first thing that gives me a sign that you're a fake friend is automatic aggressivity at confrontation. So what this means is if I tell you that you're doing something that hurts my feelings and I'm like, hey, this isn't cool, can you please cut it out? Can you please stop? And you come at me automatically defensive, automatically you're imagining kind of even gaslighty, then that's a really bad sign for me, because that shows to me that you would rather defend yourself and remain perfect than improving the relationship, if that makes sense. And you're teaching me that it isn't safe for me to express my feelings in our relationship, because then you'll just come at me hard and stuff like that. And so me, when somebody confronts me, and I'm meaning this seriously. Sometimes people do it as an embarrassment thing. They're kind of they do it in front of people and stuff, which is another sign that you're a fake friend, but that doesn't matter. But if you come up to me privately and you tell me, hey girl, what you're doing isn't really cool and I need you to cut it out because I'm just it's really hurting my feelings and it's making it hard to be a friend with you. To me, it's an obvious, oh crap, I didn't realize that I was doing this. And I usually automatically apologize and stuff like that, because I don't want to hurt somebody on purpose, you know what I mean? Especially a friend to me. I want to be a good friend to my friends. So if you come up to me privately, if you come up to me in front of people, then yeah, I'm gonna be aggressive because you're doing it on purpose to embarrass me. Why are you confronting me in front of people unless I'm doing something to embarrass you in front of people? You know what I mean? If I'm doing something to embarrass you, which I never do because that's such a horrible thing to do, but if I'm let's assume that I do something that's super rude in front of people and then you decide to confront me in front of people, then yeah, that's fine. But I would never do that. But no shade, but I know some people who would. But yeah. So yeah, it's just when somebody confronts me, or other way around, I want either, I automatically want to mend it unless I hate them. But this is friends, right? So I want to mend it and I want to be a good person. So I just do that. You know what I mean? I just apologize and I improve. Next thing is not caring about your friends' lives unless it's drama. So what I mean by this is I know some people, I have some old friends who you tell them about, oh yeah, this person just said this horrible thing about me and we got into this huge fight. They're all ears. They're listening like this. They're being oh my God, wait, what? And they're being super attentive and they're getting the info and they're responding, giving advice, yada, yada, yada. But then you come up to them and you're in my job, I got a bonus or something like that. Or you tell them I just finished this thing that I worked super hard on and I feel so proud of myself. They're all oh, yeah, that's cool. Congrats. Those people do not really care about you. They just want drama and they just want to have all the info. So like, I notice it. I notice when people are like saying, like, no, I care, and I'm listening, and it's always only when I'm telling them about drama, and it's always only when I'm like giving them info and giving them some like tea and stuff, like that's when they care. But as soon as it's something not that like unique or interesting, like even something as like, I just saw this really good movie over the weekend, and they just like don't care, like it's like, that's not a friend to you. That's just somebody wanting to like get the drama from you. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you need to have a balance. You need to be listening at all times and stuff like that. And if you honestly, if you're watching this and you're like, wow, yeah, there's this friend of mine that I only listen to them when they have drama, either reevaluate yourself and start listening more, or cut it, or just cut the friendship. And by listening, by the way, I don't mean like, oh my God, wow, congratulations, yeah, that's really cool. Anyways, what were you saying? No. This is what you do. Wait, what? That's so interesting. Oh my God, congrats. Or that's amazing. Or, oh my God, I need to watch that. So it's like, take an interest and like legit listen. Like, show that you're listening. People who do that, like, you need to cut them out, dude. Like, they don't care about you. They aren't actually interested in you. They just are using you as a source. You know what I mean? Like, you can do better. If you're watching me, you can do better. Okay, third thing is dismissing your friends for more popular people. Oh my God, I hate this. So as a kid, I mean, as a youngin', I wasn't really popular. You know, I was much uglier than I am now. I was much like all this stuff. And so a lot of times I would notice that my friends would like, if we would go to a party or a hangout or something, like they would sometimes like go together, and like they would leave me, even if we came together and like hang out, and kind of leave me and not care about me at all, because like they're seeing them as a more like big opportunity and stuff. Stop. Like, that's so mean and offensive. And then like when you're hanging out like together though by yourself, they're like, oh, you're my best friend, I care about you so much. And the reason why they do that is because they want to keep you around, because you're their safety net. They think that you can't do better than them. They think that they can go and mingle with other people, and you'll stay there like a little puppy, like a little dog, waiting for them to come back, like they're your owner. Don't take that. Don't take that. Your friends should want to be around you. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're going to a party together, your friends should not leave you for other people unless they tell you. Like me, sometimes I'll go to a party with my friends, and like I'll know that they have like a crush on someone, for example, and they want to like go and hang out with them and stuff like that. Then like, that's fine. You know, go ahead. Like, thanks for letting me know. Like, you let me know, so now I'm aware that, oh, you're going there because you want to like mingle with that person privately. Like, that's fine. Like, communication, you know what I mean? But you just like seeing some people and be like, hey girl, I'm gonna go hang out with them, okay? And like me being like, hey, can I come along? And then they're like, yeah, but you don't really know them, so it's like, that would be kind of weird. I mean, look, there's your friend over there. There's your friend over there. Go hang out with them. Go hang out. And then they kind of dismiss you, or they leave you, or they don't even give you a notice. They just walk away from you. And then if you try to join their conversation, they'll like leave you out kind of, because they like are kind of embarrassed to be with you. This is kind of projection. Honestly, like, I'm kind of like projecting, because this is something that's very near and dear to my heart. This is something that would happen a lot to me, honestly. And once I stopped with that, like, my life became so much better, dude. Like, wow. Your friends should be proud to be your friends. They shouldn't be ashamed to be your friends. So if they're going and like kind of leaving you behind whenever they're with other people, and then when they're with you, they're like gushing all over you, that's because they want to keep you as a safety net, as I said before. So you need to either let them know, tell them that it's not cool. Next one, reporting gossip about me to me. You come up to me and you say, God, this person called you ugly. We were talking and this person called you ugly, and I just thought you should know. I'm like, oh, my first thing, instead of saying like, oh my God, that person is so gross, that person is so evil and stuff, and like just like ranting about them, I tell you, oh, okay, what did you say? What did you say? When that person was saying this horrible stuff about me, what did you say in return? Chances are they'll say, I didn't say anything because I was too nervous, because I wanted to maintain like a nice little thing. I didn't want to become hostile, I don't want to start an argument, bam, fake friend. They will not defend you. They will let people talk shit about you, and most likely they'll probably be talking shit back, and then they'll just act like they were just like, for some reason, like watching, like no, you were in the conversation, like why didn't you say anything? That one's kind of a short one. It's very straightforward. I feel like if somebody reports gossip to you about you, first thing that you do, what did you say? Like, what did you say back to them? Did you defend me? Because I know personally, like, people won't even gossip to me about my friends, because the truth is like, they know that you tell me, not only will I fight back, but I will immediately report it to them, so they know. Like, if my friends are telling me that they're getting gossip about me, like, that means that to other people, I'm not seen as a close friend of theirs, and they're seen as someone that they can freely get info from. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they shouldn't even be talking negatively about me to you in the first place. But if they do, you better defend my ass, or else, like, what does that even mean? Like, oh, you're just like a bystander there, you're just like watching and just like you know what I mean? Okay, so next one is, by the time we finish hanging out, I feel drained. Your friends should make you feel good about yourself. If by the time that you leave, so like, listen, I'm not saying that this means that I want to hang out with you 24/7, and like, if you don't make me want to hang out with you 24/7, then like, you're a fake friend. Truth is like, I get tired of like everyone eventually, and eventually I want them to leave and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that I feel drained. That doesn't mean like, oh my god, they took all the energy from me because they were just so like your friends should make you feel good. Like, by the time they leave, you should be like, wow, that was a positive experience. If your friends are leaving and you're like, wow, that was negative, like, they made me feel bad about myself, like, you should think, first of all, like, why did they make me feel bad? And then the second thing is, how can that improve? If they're just like being horrible to you, then let's just show you. You should not be friends. You should not be around people all the time that make you feel drained. Even if they're your quote unquote friends, by the time you leave, you feel worse about yourself. You feel like it was a bad experience, like, constantly. Then they're not your friends. They're just your safety net. You're just like, oh, well, these are my friends. Like, no, it's better to be alone. Me personally, it's better to be alone. Like, I would rather, honestly, like, right now, I feel like I'm in a good area. Like, I have a few friends who are, like, very close to me, and, like, I trust them and stuff like that. But for years, I would just constantly be moving, because as soon as I noticed that, like, they were just, like, every time I would hang out with them, I would feel bad about myself. Like, that means that, like, what's even the point of having friends if they're constantly just making you feel bad about yourself? I prefer to be alone. I spend many weekends alone, and that's fine. That's fine. Like, either my friends won't have plans. Like, I would rather rarely see the people that I really care about than constantly see people that make me feel bad about myself. You know what I mean? Next one is them making you the butt of jokes. No. Like, that's never okay. I had a friend a couple of years back. Whenever we would hang out, anything that I would say, they would turn on me. Like, I'm using friend so lightly here because honestly, they were really terrible. Like, they were really... But like, every time that we would hang out, and they would constantly, whenever I would say anything, they would make it a joke that attacks me. And like, if it was never funny, like, nobody ever laughed because it just wasn't funny, but like, let's assume that people would laugh, okay? Then what? They'd be laughing at me. Like, that's not okay. And don't tell me, oh girl, you just can't take a joke. Like, I can take a joke, but if the joke is about me and like making me feel worse about myself, and like, if everybody's like, haha, girl, look at you, you're so stupid. Like, no, like, that's terrible. Like, your friends should not be doing that. Your friends should be making you feel good about yourself. Your friends should love you, and they should never want to make you feel worse about yourself, especially in front of other people. And they do not want to make people think less of you by the jokes that you do on them. Like, this is also like, they'll be like sharing stories about you and stuff that make you in an embarrassing light constantly, and like make you seem like, and like stuff like that. It's just like not okay. Like, this isn't okay behavior. Your friends should not be acting like this to you. Your friends should only tell stories that put you in a good light in front of people. You know what I mean? Like, there are a few exceptions. Like, if you're telling a story that, like, puts me in a bad light, but, like, is a thing that, like, I'm trying to think of an example. There are so few. You know what I mean? Like, there are so few instances where it's okay. But, like, let's say that you're, like, telling a story about how I was walking in the mall one time, and then, like, I fell and, like, slipped and, like, got my drink all over myself. Like, okay, that's fine. Haha. Like, that's kind of funny. Like, sure. That's fine. It's a funny story, I see, even though it makes me seem, like, kind of clumsy and stuff. Like, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, haha, like, that was a funny instance. But if you're like, oh my God, like, it's usually not even stories. Like, they'll usually be like, oh my God, you're so stupid. Like, that's so stupid of you. Look at how stupid he is. Look how stupid. What's funny? What's funny about calling me stupid? Like, you're literally annoying. Or, like, being like, Gaul listens to, like, the worst music. Like, he has the worst music. Like, are you kidding? Like, I can never listen to what he plays because it's just so awful. Like, so terrible. Like, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. Like, it's okay to be like, it's okay to like kind of slightly bring it up, like being like, you know what I mean? Like, everything in moderation, but like this should be in super moderation. Like, it should be like 90% of the things you say about me, 95% of the things that you say about me should be good, and 5% should be bad. You know what I mean? Like, but 95% of the things that you say about me, if you're my friend, should be good things, you know? Okay, last thing. Hating your success / one-upping you. If you're talking, and this kind of connects to the not caring about friends' lives unless it's drama, like, you'll be, like, talking about something good that happens in your life, and then a person will come, and they'll be, like, make your achievement seem worse than what it is, you know what I mean? Like, me personally, my friends could place 25th in a competition with 26 people, and I'll say, wow, well, you didn't get last, you know, you sure beat out that person, you know? Like, it's like stuff like that. Like, why on earth would your friends want to make you feel bad about yourself? I'm waiting. Why would your friends want to make you feel bad about yourself? Exactly. There's no reason. Your friend should make you want to feel good about yourself, because how it works is when your friend gets up, you should hear that. Be like, wow, that's amazing. And then go up with them. What should not happen is you being like, oh, my friend is up and I'm still down here. So let me kind of just like, there we go. That's better. Now they feel shit about themselves and I'm still up here. Like, why? Why do you want your friend? Like, if you should feel good. Your friend being happy should make you be happier as well. It should not make you be like, this is not okay. So let me, because for this, like, this is, like, them getting higher is not okay. So let me just, like, tear them down. You know what I mean? Like, that's so rude. That's so disgusting, in my opinion. I feel like I could give an example, but I feel like everybody knows about a situation. Or it's like, oh my God, you know, it goes the other way around too, but not really. Let me tell you something. If I say, this relative of mine just died, and I go down, you know what you should not do? Oh, you think that's bad? Well, 2 of my relatives died. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, let them be sad. Stop trying to make it into a competition of who can out sad or out happy each other. It's just so embarrassing. Let your friend have their moment. You know what I mean? Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it'll help you find those god-awful friends and cut them out of your life, because you don't need them. You'll feel better without them. It's like weight that you're carrying, and once you let go of them, you'll feel better about yourself. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Oh, and like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on that bell if you're feeling really generous, but do it.